Do a quick how to remove the polished aluminum trim on the outside of a C5 all-road tailgate trunk lid. So we've got or A6 as well. Already pulled the sunshade down, basically to pull the sunshade out of the trim there. You gotta sort of squeeze it a little bit here, as you see there, and then it'll come out of that trim. And now there are two screws holding the sunshade in on either end. Okay, so now we have all 8 screws removed that hold the trim to the tailgate. So there are 2 that hold the sunshade, and then there are 4 more that hold this piece in. So that's 6, and then 1 in here, right below the strap for the warning triangle, 7, and the 8th one right here where the handle is, where you close it. Once you've got those 8 removed, you can start pulling down on the trim. I always start here at this leading edge, pulling it down, and you can see the clip, one of the several clips that are there, the silver clip right there, and there are several in the front, and a few more in the back, and you just really have to give it a tug. It does feel like you're about to break something, but it's not that bad. Once we've got this taken down, there's one little connector inside for this light, and then we'll have it all off. I've got the interior trim panel removed. You can see these are very hard to remove without breaking. This one had been removed before, so I presume this was broken. I mean, I'm usually pretty careful with these. This tab here is broken, as you can see. There's one on this side, but this side is completely gone. So this has been taken off before, but in any case, so with the trim removed, now we can see all the guts of what's inside the hatch. This is the plug here for the little courtesy lamp on the back of the tailgate. Here's your fog lights. Anyways, to remove that outer polished aluminum trim here, there's double-sided tape that holds it all the way along, as well as 3 locator clips and 2 M5 studs with a nut, which you need an 8mm socket for. There they are at the bottom. Now this is a California car, and you can see already the first signs of corrosion on here, and all of these cars have this issue. So I'm going to be actually probably removing that stud. That stud slides in to the trim, and I'm going to replace it with something plastic or stainless steel. And for comparison's sake, here's the piece of trim I just removed off of a car that's spent the last 9 years in a salty climate. These studs go here on either end of the trim on a little plastic bracket, very much like this one. You can see, so both studs broke right off. You can see the condition of the hatch, and this one wasn't even that bad. This is the outside, so they all kind of, all the double-sided tape here that you see missing came off with the paint. So I presume that this double-sided tape holds a lot of moisture and then causes this to happen. But the inside of the hatch is not bad, but this needs a lot of cleanup here. I hope I can still save this, but give you an idea of the difference. So we've now removed the 2 nuts from the inside of this trim here. You can just see the stud there, and then we'll just run a wedge along the bottom of the trim here and get that double-sided tape separated. But you can see here, there's a section here that on the northern cars where they have the corrosion issues, and I presume the double-sided tape does not help in any way to hold moisture in here. So I'm going to devise a different way to mount this to keep this car looking good for a few more years. So yeah, that's how we remove the rear trim off the bottom of the tailgate of a C5 wagon. Thank you.